What's up, YouTube? Just got done drinking a little bit of soda pop. So if you heard in the news, menthol cigarettes have been banned, which means after the ban goes into effect, menthols are going to be super cheap, and then once they're gone, they're gone. Now, I kind of disagree with it for a number of reasons. I disagree with the menthol ban for a number of reasons. One, you want to ban menthols because they're bad for you. Have a glass of soda pop, you fucking hypocrites. Don't get me wrong, I love soda pop, but now the reason why they're banning menthol cigarettes is because the menthol crystallizes in your lungs. What do you think e-liquid does when that steam from your futuristic vape pen recondenses into your lungs? It turns back into a liquid. That can't be healthy for you either. Speaking of which, underage tobacco use as far as cigarettes and all that go has dropped. It's all about the vape pens now. And I'm not trying to sound like an old fart here, but the kids these days are vaping. It's not all about the cigarettes so much anymore. And as somebody who smokes, I'm going to tell you right now, I encourage all my fans to wait till they're old enough, and you shouldn't pick it up. It's a filthy habit. But, you know, these hypocrites are stuffing their faces with junk food and prescription drugs that have 10 zillion side effects to one solution, drinking their alcohol and their wine, looking down their nose at us smokers. We're in the middle of a goddamn pandemic, and that money they wasted to put that bill into effect could have gone towards things like medical masks, medical supplies, etc. Now, when Congress decided to restrict the tobacco sales to 21 and up, I didn't like it because I thought it was kind of hypocritical considering our country was founded off of tobacco. Our founding fathers cultivated tobacco to colonize this country, and now we're putting restrictions on it. Now, if you turn 18, you're old enough to die for your country, but you can't smoke a pack of cigarettes. It's complete asinine. But they don't want kids smoking, so they put all these restrictions on it. Which, when you put more restrictions on smoking, it's just going to make kids want to smoke more. I mean, that's the kicker of it. Are they focused on the unnecessary hormones in our food? Children are hitting puberty way too early as a result of all the hormones and GMOs in our food. But you don't see the government... You don't see the government or the FDA worried about that, do you? Not really. As an example, we have this prescription drug called Chantix. It's supposed to be the quit smoking pill. Then you look at the side effects of Chantix. Side effects may include strange dreams, trouble sleeping, thoughts of suicide, irritability after quitting Chantix, seizures. Wait, what were those last two? Irritability after quitting Chantix and seizures. If you're going to get irritable after you quit using Chantix, you're better off quitting cold turkey if you're going to quit. Fucking ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous, YouTube. We got all these other fucking problems with our society. And these assholes are stuffing their faces with Big Macs while they look down their noses at us for smoking. You know, that they banned menthol cigarettes. What's next? How long before they come after your guilty pleasures? That chocolate cake you got sitting in the fridge. That thing of cookie dough ice cream sitting in your freezer. All they'd have to say is, oh, hey, sugar can cause diabetes and stroke and blah, blah, blah. But they won't do that. Because even if you don't smoke, you still have a vice to some degree. There are some people who don't smoke and they don't drink, but they have an occasional snack, don't they? Like a little sweet tooth craving. They might nibble on a chocolate here and there. My point exactly. I mean, you think that's a bit far. That's kind of a restriction on our American freedom. This is supposed to be America. People call us fat and lazy. We don't have to be lazy because that's a choice. But we also don't have to be fat either. Sometimes it's not a choice because regrettably, food's delicious and sometimes people have a glandular problem that they can't control. I just think it's ridiculous, YouTube. How long before when you go to a restaurant and sit down, you have a delicious dinner, and you don't have any sweets at home, but you want to order something at the restaurant. How long before it's just like, waiter or waitress, can we see the dessert menu, please? Oh, I'm sorry, we no longer serve dessert. There's a new ban on sugar. They'd be like, wait, what? But it just gets me that we have commercials on YouTube and on TV advertising for alcohol, prescription drugs, fast food. You're sitting there watching YouTube and you get an ad for Taco Bell. I mean, come on. Or McDonald's or whatever. Like, you know how many McDonald's ads I've seen on YouTube in the last 5 years? It's ridiculous. I like McDonald's, but no offense to fast food, but I make a better burger. I don't have it too often though, just because if I get, there's certain fast foods I'm picky about. If I eat too much of one particular fast food restaurant, I'll get sick of it, just like anyone else. And you don't want to burn out your craving for that. That kind of, But you know what? This is America. We should have the right to smoke menthol cigarettes and munch out on a Big Mac and then drink some Diet Coke to go with it. And if by golly it gives us a heart attack, so be it. We're living life to the edge, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, YouTube. Like, I don't know what else to say, like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you want to sit there and ban menthol cigarettes. That money could have gone towards something more useful, like helping put a stop to this pandemic. Which it's slowly coming back around. They're starting to open up businesses. Some of the bars are starting to open back up again, which is good, so be responsible with that, Casper. If you get another stimulus check and you got all your bills paid, go out to the local bars and local restaurants and Stimulated Casper's economy, baby. Yeah, buddy, because that's what stimulus checks are for. They're for stimulating your local economy. Don't matter where you live, just spend that money on your local economy. If you can't get it locally, then I'd order it online. But yeah. Which I'm kind of stoked that the bars are opened up again. Fuck yeah. Well, did you see that shit right there? That was cool. Right there, you saw that. That chi ball that just appeared. Oops. But, I don't know. You know, if you're not a smoker, you probably don't get it. You're like, ah, quit your bitching, you filthy smoker. And you say that until they come after your vices. In New York City, for instance, it's illegal to sell 2 liters of soda pop in any store. So, if you want a 2 liter of soda pop, you gotta drive all the way to Brooklyn. You know, there's some dude out there in New York City who's like, hey, what you looking for? Well, hey man, I just, fuck, dude. You got a 2 liter of Mountain Dew? Yeah, dude, I got you. Opens up his trunk. The fuck is this? Mountain Lightning? Bro, it's the same thing. No, it's not the fucking same thing, god damn it. You said you had a 2 liter of Mountain Dew. Do you want the 2 liter of pop or not? Fuck, yes, how much? $8. Motherfucker, are you trying to stiff me? $8? Dude, listen, I had to fucking go all the way across to the next goddamn state in the nearest goddamn store to get this. Wasted a lot of gas money. Do you want the fucking pop or not? Fuck. Let's see what I need. Got change for a 10? Yeah, here's $2. Here's your Mountain Dew. You can see me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. You know, alcohol prohibition worked out so fantastically. So what happens when you put a ban on menthol cigarettes? You create a black market for it. Here's your sign. You're trying to restrict kids from smoking, but if you make a product like menthol cigarettes illegal, there is no regulation on that. So therefore, you got the cash, we got the stash kind of thing. And if you're selling cigarettes to kids, you need to be kicked in the balls. That's just the way I see it. But you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, you're going to create a black market for menthol cigarettes now. People are going to be sitting there having to switch to regulars, not liking it, throwing some ranting and raving and like, you know, blah, 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 all that kind of thing. And then someone's going to be like, hey, I know someone who's got, no, wait, what? You know someone who's got menthol cigarettes? Yeah, dude. But he's charging like $10 a pack. What? If they would have stopped at the restricting the age to 21, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. But, okay, now you're starting to restrict what we can and can't smoke. To some degree, you know. We got COVID-19, we need medical supplies. There are hormones in our food, but you're going to focus on banning menthol cigarettes. Here's your sign. I want to end the video on this food for thought. I saw a story on Facebook that just made me so fucking sick to my stomach. To give you a context of what happened, I'm not going to say what kind it was because I just, oh, dude. Oh, some sick fuck in Utah was caught with a bunch of disgusting pornography on his computer. Had like 13, 14 gigs of it. But because he's some disgusting CEO for some nasty bullshit company, he only got 120 days in prison for it. And then you got Congress over here banning menthol cigarettes. Like, what the fuck, Utah? What the fuck, man? And that's a disgusting but sad truth to end on. I mean, wow, dude, there are some real fucking nasty, sick fucks out there, and it's like, why? The world's going mad, I'm telling you, man. Don't say I didn't warn you. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. Stop whining about it, you filthy smoker. You still got your regular cigarettes. What the fuck you complaining about? Well, the only thing that's going to change is NXTs are no longer going to have the menthol beads, and the Marlboro Smooths are going to be taken off the shelf, which, that kind of sucks. However, they didn't say, they just said they're going to be banned for sale here in the country. Huh? If you order menthol cigarettes and they're imported from, like, say, England, that might be the only loophole you could get away with. I don't know, though. But the fact that, no, if they're making menthol cigarettes illegal, then it's probably not going to happen like that. It's so dumb, dude. Of all the things we could be doing in Congress right now, how long before they come after your vices? Oh, no, you can't have that cheesecake because junk food gives you diabetes. And you know, you're going to argue with them too. You're going to sit there and say, well, I don't just sit here and stuff my face with it. I have a slice every now and then. Nothing wrong with that. And you think, well, then they're never going to do that. And you're right. They won't ban junk food and sugar because the hypocrites that are banning menthol cigarettes are addicted to junk food and alcohol and prescription drugs. But then they look down our fucking faces and go, oh, you're a filthy smoker. I mean, you want to sit there and say menthol cigarettes are illegal because it's bad for your lungs? Well, cigarettes in general are bad for your lungs. What's your point? And you'll ban the menthol cigarettes, but you won't ban them completely. You know why they don't ban tobacco completely? Because the government makes too much money off of it. And I'm not arguing, that's just how it's been since this country was founded. This country was founded on a couple of crops. Tobacco, hemp, cotton, corn. And then they started growing wheat, and with the wheat they produced flour, which made bread. Then they discovered how to make meat, and they're like, hey, wait a minute. They learned how to fish and hunt so they could gather meat. And slowly but surely, it colonized. I bet you George Washington would be rolling over in his grave right now if he knew how much tobacco was being restricted. It's un-American and it's ridiculous. Yep. And the only reason they don't ban fast food is because that would put millions of people out of work. And because regrettably fast food is delicious. Some people don't like it, but that's their choice. So while you're sitting there shaming us for smoking menthol cigarettes, you're sitting there stuffing your face with a Big Mac, and you told Mickey D's to put some bacon on that bitch. extra mac sauce and extra cheese. How dare you sit there and smoke that menthol? That's so bad for your lungs. Like, would you like some insulin to go with that? Oh, you wanted to talk with your bacon cheeseburgers, you hypocrite? Yeah, I know. I know. I'm making a point, though. You know, like, fast food's bad for you, but that's never going to get banned. And it shouldn't be banned, and neither should menthol cigarettes, but what do, you know? Anyways, YouTube, thank you for watching this awesome night video, and tomorrow I'll be getting up and I'll try to get some more content produced for YouTube. See if we can't get a badass live stream set up for tomorrow, or here in a couple hours at least. Thank you for watching the night video, and if you dig the rants, subscribe for more. I'll catch you cool cobras on the flip side.